Hi there. So today I'm going to be talking about the lesson of the week, which I have titled Life Happens. And this week I have just really been learning that life happens and there's so much that's out of our control. And at the end of the day, life is going to happen. Things are going to happen. Things are going to go wrong. For me, obviously, dealing with a sickness, saying if it's not this, it's going to be something else. That's how life works. It's not fair. It's sucky. We have troubles. We have crap happened, And at the end of the day, there's nothing we can do to stop that. But what we can do and what we are in control of is our attitude and how we respond and how we react and how we allow ourselves to not be shaken or moved by the trials of life. At the end of the day, the trials of life really are the aroma of life. Those moments that we're just going through it and we're able to just lift up our eyes and say, God, I trust you. God, I will praise you. I will worship you through the storm. I'm going to put you first, and that's so powerful. And that's something that we as humans have an exclusive right to. Angels don't have that, authority, don't have that privilege. I heard this by Brian Johnson, that it's just so amazing the privilege we have to worship him, and even in the hard times and in that tension of life. So I want to encourage you, if you're going through something right now, and if you're not, you probably just either got out of something or you will be going through something soon, because that's how life works. Life happens. I just want to encourage you and let you know that you're not alone. You're not the only one going through stuff. And just take this time to really praise God and be grateful for what you do have, and just see how you're going to begin to hope through that circumstance, and just realize that that's life. It's going to happen. Things are going to go wrong. And all you can do is trust and hope and have joy. And something else I heard by Brian Johnson, he was saying that he learned to, or I think it was Benny, I don't know, but it wasn't my original idea. But he was saying that he's learning to not be impressed or intimidated by anything. And that's so crazy, because especially me, being a really emotional person, and even my reactions when somebody says something, I'm like, oh, like I'm so dramatic, and sometimes they think it's kind of like I'm judging them or like judging the situation because I'm so dramatic, things like that. It's a part of who I am. But there's just a difference between that and just saying, like, not being impressed or intimidated by anything. Like, anything that happens in life, you just take it the same. Your character remains the same through everything, because at the end of the day, God stays the same through everything, and every circumstance, everything that we go through. God is the same, and He's good, and He's so good, and I just feel His presence, like, just saying that. He's just good. He just loves us. His love towards us is unchanging. There's nothing you can do to make Him love you more or make Him love you less. His love remains the same, and who He is will always be the same, will never change. His love is everlasting. And that needs to be our focus while we're going through the trials of life, going through the ups and the downs. Even when we're on the mountaintop, everything's going great. Praise God, and when we're going through really hard stuff and really big mountains, don't be intimidated. Don't be impressed by it, because at the end of the day, God is the same on the mountaintop or in the valley, wherever you are in life. So that's my lesson. I guess I could tell a story of this week that really brought me to this revelation. I actually got hit by a car that was being driven by my friend, which was, so great, of course, and it happened, and I just noticed a change in my attitude. Like, when it happened, I was just like, okay, like, alright, life happens, like, okay, let's call the police, let's get the report, okay, moving on, like, next, okay, drive home, like, we're good, like, let's go, like, make the necessary, changes, fix what's wrong. But at the end of the day, everything I'm going through is really just teaching me to be more stable and not be impressed or intimidated by anything, and just know that God is faithful no matter what, and life happens, and it's gonna happen. And there's nothing we can do about that. But again, what we can do in our attitude and having joy through it and going to God for that joy is what really matters and what really counts. So be encouraged, be inspired. Thank you for watching. Leave comments. I love each and every one of you, everyone watching this. I love you, and I'm here for you. Okay.